Thank you for joining uh, this channel of Fidelia News. So right now, what's going on is that Congress in Mexico they're voting uh, whether to change the judicial reform or not, but they just need a couple votes. So right now, it's getting really intense. There's been a lot of things going on, such as some hostility, and then it's been like a mess. The party that favors the reform they were going at it with the people that don't. So the people that don't favor the reform, they were uh taking the mic. They were not letting the people that favor the reform, which is Morena, the party of Mexico. That's what they called. They weren't letting them speak, and then they were trying to impede. And then on top of that, they were saying that one of the party, Morena, they conspired against those that oppose the judicial reform. Um, what it is that they kidnapped somebody. That's what they were arguing. But around that time period, one of the congressmen communicated, and then they notified some members to say that they weren't going to show up, so they're not kidnapped. So this is something that's been going on. It's just fake news, just letting you guys know, and then let's put him back on. He's saying he favors. He said he's against it because it's destructive. He's saying he's in favor because of Claudia from Mexico. He's getting pretty intense. He's saying that she's against it. And she's saying that there's one of the congressperson is missing. He's saying he's against it because they're trying to monopolize from the judicial system. The House on now. He's against the reform because it's toxic because of Mexico. She's in favor of the reform, potential judicial reform. For the townspeople for Mexico, she's in favor. She's saying she's against it because it leads to authoritarian of government. He's a favor in favor of Mexico. or movement for the people of Mexico in favor with the party, People's Party, uh, work party, the work party. The people she just mentioned that said that they have been liberated. Uh, please allow me. We're voting right now, Senator. I asked for a ratification. We're voting right now. What is your vote, President? I ask you that you suspend this vote. We are in vote right now. Do you choose not to vote? Let me conclude, President. We're voting right now. I ask for you. I ask for you to please let me talk, President. Okay, we're gonna go to this congressperson. Looks like her vote was not taken. Vote. Please express your opinion of the vote. There's a possibility I didn't really hear the other part. If you don't vote, we're gonna continue with the list. I like to solicit the same right. My vote is against. Secretary, you're next. Sound for the senator. My vote is against. Is in favor. For my people, for the young, it's against the reform. I vote against this reform because it's for the traders. You guys be quiet. Sound for the congressman. My vote is for the people to choose freely. The judges who are in power of judicial system. I'm in favor of this. I'm in favor of this reform that's historical. This session should be suspended until that person's with us. I'm against it. I'm in favor of the reform. The reform goes. We need sound, please. For the peace and justice of Mexico. I vote in favor of the reform. There's no audio. Thank you, President. For the 161, Chihuahuenses, I'm in favor for the reform of the power, judicial reform. My voice against judicial reform. The person that their claims kidnapped should be there with us. Should be here with us. The Green Party. I'm in favor of the judicial reform. I vote for Mexico. My vote for Mexico. I'm in favor. I'm in favor of this reform. My vote is against. Do we have mic? Do we have sound for the Congress? For Chiapas and for patriarchy? I'm in favor. For patriotism, I'm in favor. Baja California, I'm in favor. Hey, President Mike. For the democracy, I'm in favor. Ready for Mexico, for no alone. Another woman in this country. My vote is in favor of the judicial reform. Silence so people could vote, please. My vote is against for Agua Caliente, for Mexico, and for a just patriot patriotism. For the woman in the country, for Zacatecas, I'm in favor of the judicial reform. For Querétaro, from Mexico, I'm against this reform. Uh, it's a scam. I'm in favor. Microphone for the senator, please. Someone. I vote against it. For the executor who are trying to murder the judicial system. For the people of Oaxaca, I'm in favor. In favor. I'm in favor. Sound for the senator. We need a reform that guarantees justice. We need one because we're missing it against it. Or Morelos in Mexico against in favor. Favor. In favor. I'm in favor. Or is against the judicial reform. In favor. Green ecology system for justice of the people. Party of the workers in favor of for the judicial reform. Let's go to Rango. Favor due to the corruption for the PM. Microphone so the senator could vote, please. For respect, because the people are wise. I'm in favor 100% for the greatest reform for AMLO, Lopez Obrador. We need sound for this senator. For the over 4 million votes, my voice in favor. In favor in general. Microphone for the one that's behind us. For the people of Colima. For the people of Mexico in favor. For conviction, mandate of the people in favor. In favor. Uh, In favor. It made me very happy. Uh, now making humor like others. I am glad that this prophecy, this country, there will be justice. The justice will be here today. Today, I see justice with this reform, judicial, judicial reform. We're going with a major of people in favor, in favor with the people. Let's go be animated in favor, in favor, for being nominated, for being known, in favor. Chihuahua, because the people are in order to call the shots, they call shots, covering glory in favor, in favor. For the 2 million of people in the Mexico City that believe in me, against, with a pride to show the people of Mexico in favor. For democratic uh, Mexico in favor, representing the natives in favor. Pero bueno, Guanajuato and Mexico against this reform, in favor. Sound please. My vote is for Quintana Roo in Mexico against this reform, in favor. Yeah, I'm just in favor. In favor. Always in favor. In favor. Microphone over here, please. The people of Guerrero, of American natives, for the young girls and young kids, for impunity and justice, in favor. From Zacatecas, in favor of this reform. It's progressive, historic, for the judicial system, in favor. For Mexico, blah, 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 in favor. Against, Michoacan and Mexico, in favor. In favor. Against, I'm against it. For the Hidalguenses, in favor of the judicial reform. For the popular mandate of Hidalgo, Mexico, in favor. In favor. In favor of the reform. Reform for the senator. For the people of Mexico, because it's an honor being with AMLO, con Obrador. Of course, my vote is yes. It's been the most revised, the most analyzed, and many people who are voting against have not read it. Really in favor. I'm against because this reform doesn't benefit the Mexicans and eradicates freedom and liberty. For the second floor of the 14th for transformation for the Mexicans and for the judicial system of the people in favor. For Nayarit and Mexico, I'm against this reform that submits the judicial system to the power of the executive power, the distribution power of Mexico. Live Mexico. Against it. For love at Escala and recognize the great value of the people in favor. For the people, everything without the people, nothing for Guerrero and Mexico in favor. I'm against it to defend the judicial system, uh, patriotism, to be patriotic for people that have been outside, uh, asking to be heard, and for defending the republic and the future of the republic. I'm against it. For the thousands and the mandate of all the Mexicans in the exterior that we have a voice in the Senate that we were exposed due to the corruption, so we could speak and choose who's going to impart justice. My voice in favor of the judicial reform against the form, the judicial reform. From Morena now for the majority of the Mexican people, so we can be making history totally and absolutely in favor. Morena in favor of Plan C, in favor of the reform for the judicial reform for patri for patriotism, for the president AMLO, for Claudia. I'm always in favor. Claudia Sheinbaum is going to be the new president for Sonora against it. Of Baja California for all the reputable judges. I'm against the judicial reform that seeks vengeance. What an irony that in May, September, the independence ends in our country. It hurts me, Mexico, my beautiful Mexico. Uh, I'm against this reform because we're going back in time. We're taking steps back for the woman that proclaimed justice for Michoacan in favor, in favor. Thank you, Senator. For the democracy of the judicial system in favor. Or exercise all the sovereign popular vote in favor of the initiation for this reform. All right, this is live, guys. For mandate of the people of Tamaulipas, for an era of injustice for the good of Mexico, I'm in favor. the reform goes. Betrayers betraying the country and AMLO AMLO's party is devouring the country. She's against it in favor. This person is in favor of it. For the transformation of the public in favor. For principles to become great. And finally, Mexico is moving the is moving much is removing the shambles from the people enslaved that live Mexico in favor. So the party of Morena for Sonora, Mexico, my vote is in favor. Let there be justice in this country for Mexico, for the next generations. And because I'm on the right side of the history, my vote is against. It's getting intense. From Chihuahua, for the autonomy of the judicial system, for a free against it. No, you didn't say anything. Absolutely against. In favor. My vote is against. The judicial system should be autonomous and not just a party like the AMLO's party, which is Morena. So she's against it. In favor. Do it again because it was illogical. In favor. For Yucatan and for Mexico. With pride against. Against absolutely against this fraud and the repression against the young people who are manifesting. Voice in favor because of what happened in Yucatan for the names of the judges that were given. And we're taking above the table. We need a microphone. and Maria Marina for Sinaloa and Mexico in favor. In favor for there to be justice and to be stop being suppressed due to the finance economy in favor. They with the conviction that the justice will be here with all of us without the distinguishing and with a heart full of hope. For there to be more justice in favor. Give my word, and I'm gonna follow it. I vote against this toxic reform that damages a man and woman. Stand there for compassion. Against this is with a promise the people of Mexico in favor. I ask if we're missing a Congress person that haven't given their vote, that haven't made their choice. I ask again, if someone's missing that need to make a choice. President asked for a minute to do to add the votes. 1 minute. Ooh, it's tense. See what's gonna happen. They're gonna approve the judicial reform or not. And just to let you guys know, the judicial reform, once it's approved, it doesn't mean that anyone that has no um experience or formal education can be a lawyer. I mean, it's a lawyer, can be a judge because that's the whole thing. They're trying to get rid of nepotism. So it's pretty much like somebody they are a Supreme Court judge, and then they get their family to be um pretty much working for them, even though they have no experience. So that's totally not true. What AMLO's trying to do in the part of the 4T for transformation is that they're trying to get rid of corruption pretty much. So it's only gonna be for people that have the qualifications, not because they do favors or they have family that in power that to stay in power. They're trying to get rid of that, and that's why a lot of people are against it. If they don't favor those judicial reforms because they haven't read it. They haven't read the points. They're just going based on what the media has said. And then typically right now, the media is really, really against AMLO for the reason being is that he's for justice and they call him a dictator. They just suppress uh, information, and then if he was a dictator, they wouldn't be able to have like freedom of speech, and then they wouldn't be able to meet and do other things that they do. But these people are against AMLO for various reasons, like tax evasion. The Supreme Court judge they have covered up several different things to put it under the rug, pretty much 86 votes in favor. They we have was required for judicial reform. So the judicial reform has qualified. Wow. The judicial reform was approved. Yeah, the people are chanting, yeah, yeah, we did it. We did it. The United States of Mexico. There's the judicial system in Mexico is gonna be under reform. Yeah, but it already happened. It already happened. Ya pasó. It means it already happened. The reform already happened. We initiate with the continuance of the reserves. You have the right of the word, Senator. I'd like to give congratulations to this assembly for the reform. You have the word, Senator. Grupo Morena. So 5 minutes over the fourth consideration. So obviously the people that were against it, they're not happy right now. They probably just get up and leave. I mean, they're already leaving. I mean, I guess they have nothing better to do than because well, they tried to stop impede. It didn't happen. They were trying to say one of their people that was in the vote for the vote that was important, the 86 vote, they were kidnapped. So they're just continuing to see. They didn't want to hear the young people. Listen to the one of the most youngest woman that's a senator to see if it's true. Look, now that you're talking, something so simple about authoritarian system, dictatorship. Let me give you a history lesson, a universal history lesson. You have 5 minutes of life, and in this day, we have 51 years of Pinochet against Salvador Allende in Chile, about the dictatorship that happened. I would like to ask for a minute for Salvador Allende, for the poet Pablo Neruda, in memory of our partners or people that are working for equality, liberty. Leave the people a minute of applause. Come on, guys, applause with me. Let's give him a hand. That's right. That's right. In your face. They're just giving applause because they're walking out and they lost. I mean, what else are they gonna do? They're just see how they got defeated. No, they're just gonna leave. Just take the L, go home. Sometimes you win, sometimes you learn. Well, these people they lost. The people that left. Let's go against Senator. We'll be flexible. Yes. We have the guarantee of Pinochet. There was a power going on, and then one of the people who was against the reform that happened right now was asking for lynching for the people that voted for of judicial reform. So the people who were against the judicial reform, they stormed one of the buildings and they pretty much tried to stop the whole um, voting process to occur. So this is taking place with the me early on. It was just like they're trying to impede it in any way they could uh, for this not to happen because they knew they were going to lose. You know, somebody of the pre, the daughter of Rosario Robles was there. Images are that's embarrassing, living clearly that they didn't have the boat. You guys decided to use violence. They talk about authoritative and the independence. Everything they say comes back to them like a boomerang. You want us to talk about independence? You guys forgot about the ministry from the Supreme Court. That's nothing organized. She was going the people that were against AMLO to pressure the judges into their benefit. The party of Korea was divided for people's interest. The people in power, even people they're judges about representing the people in Mexico. Only for only for people won. Everyone else lost. Who's overrepresented in this legislature today? The members here they're not going to say anything because obviously they were going to be the first one in the list for what she said, so they couldn't be touched. She's talking about being bribed, millionaire type of bribes for people. Okay, so she's she's saying that about what happened for the energy that they were bribed, and they're talking about drugs and Genaro Garcia Luna. He's got he got caught for drug trafficking. That some judge was using the money of that person, so they use it because they were bribed. Do you guys forget? You guys pressured the judges of Calderon about a fire that happened where kids died, and then that former president he's in Spain, Felipe Calderon. He wants to talk to students in the first time. There's good news. I want to talk to the students. Can you please finish? Dear students who voted against about having scholarship, so they want your vote. They were called Nini. It just means ni trabaja ni estudia. In other words, it's just somebody that didn't go to school and didn't work. So they were originally against the scholarships, but now since they needed the votes, now they changed it. Today they're filming the record in the Congress. I'm gonna prime myself. I'm gonna read what they think, what the people of Mexico think. Let me read this, and with this I finish. Uh, Good. My vote counted. The reform. We did it. For the right. No water, rats. It's all about Mexico and Plan C. These people of Mexico that they're gonna choose the judges. The honest people of Mexico, the country of Mexico. I return my reservation. I yield to my reservation. There's nothing to consult. Yeah, the word Senator Michelle from the party and action national action. Patriotism is first. First, in front of you guys about the regiment that wants to submit the republic under the order of one person, and this is what you call plan. This is what you call party is not transformation. It's a destruction of the country, and I say it with strength and determination. That let there be no doubt that the Congress people that we gave the face for the country of Mexico. We're just one piece. That the honest people know how to be trustworthy, and then we're looking for a Mexico that's better. This is a vengeance that hurts the Constitution and rights. We have the role to hurt the Constitution. Now Mexico will have several uh, dilemmas later on. Just remember the Republic. It's about making division. We're under one group, and I say with all the letters, this is the dictatorship, economic turmoil. Let's not forget that investment becomes works and a better life for everyone, but it's going to impact the social. The power judicial should submit to the executive power. The people will become without protection for abuse because they're not going to be a judge that's saying that it's going to be destituted. They're going to end up behind bars. This proposal judicial reform of Morena, everybody's uh, everybody's something similar to the Inquisition. Why is does this have a mask of achievement to the judicial system? It's an organ uh, uh, that select to remove the judges that they're online to the executive role or clan. And this, ladies and gentlemen, it's signing. It's signing the death to the judicial system and guaranteeing the rights of the Mexican people. Senators, today we'll see what we're made of. We're gonna go for the power, or we're gonna go for tyranny. And I call to make a. I don't want to create a position, but what's left in Mexico is polarization. And from this tribune, I call for unity, for concordance to make history of the for good history, like for justice, to unite, like for the ethics, for congruency. We're here to fight for justice, for dignity, for truth and hope. This answer honestly about the Mexican people, independent of from the any parties, senators, to share the patriot, uh, patriocy and do the what's correct. It's a real honor. Let's remember what's correct. What we sword to the nation. It's unity for parents, brothers, for parents and siblings, for liberty and justice that make our country independent, human, generous, that we give our existence. This is a president, secretary. So this one went to sleep. The sun went out. Okay, we're back. I consult Sunday. Vote for economic. Vote for proposal. Who who are in favor? Affirmative. Raise your hands. Marijuana. Who's against it? Raise your hand. People, those who abstain. You can admit, Mr. President. Senator Lilia, go ahead. Just talk for 5 minutes. Mr. President, Honorable Assembly, uh, for 2024, the people of Mexico. Is the best time for contemporary time because the time of the people. It took long to understand that politics is not just of politics, is about the people. Yeah, like today for the satisfaction and for history before the farm people, people that work in agriculture, we took the streets for just reasons, and they were just stay this authoritative and all the time we were flanked for police. Look at the terms of life, the privilege, and they went to the streets to protest, to negate, to negate their privileges. They didn't find any cop stopping them, stopping them on their way. The violence was generated for those that uh, went to protest. This is history that today we get to narrate, and today we feel proud, or we feel proudful about the plan. See, it's extraordinary time to live. Because this is why I take the tribune to be thankful to the Mexican people. I take this tribune that my vote is in favor in general. It's going to be in particular. I will need my minutes to address the opposition, to point signal for the people you're putting in their place. Today, we have to concentrate and to understand that we uh, have a proposal for the Mexican people, not not based on vengeance or envy or hate. We're something about a deep love, philosophy, the Mexican humanism that makes us understand the power of the people and the republic, fundamental uh, purpose to serve individuals. Today's today's about the policy for today's judicial system 2 points should be clear. First, that the independence of the judicial system is sufficient to protect the interests uh, while training about the rights. Second, contrary to what people argue about the reform, we have the ends to make an actual autonomy for the judicial system. This is a scenario that we have debated several times in this tribune. I want today to make a reference that I read that I was really important that I should share with you guys. It's about the rebellion of the Tagalos, about Pedro Miguel. There's extraordinary article in the work. It's rebellion. It describes like family members or judicial system uh, about private university panic, a system, a class system about the pyramid, the sun, about the judges to consummate um, bad business. It's about what we saw originally in Toga, frustrated, bankrupt family, white people here, that we should be constructing a second floor and creating a revolution of conscience, but never forget that there's things that we have to confront for more reforms in this path of constituents. Mexicans, the revolution that's specific shall begin in the hearts of us. It's not just about changing the structures, but changing from us from being uh, selfish, the power image, the powers of ritual when it's a service of others. That's why in this reform, uh, the love for the Mexico. And here we say, uh, uh, like the revolution and the love, uh, the love of the Mexican people. And I return my reservation. The use of the power for the Revolutionary Party for 5 minutes. So that's it for this video. Maybe you like what I was doing. I still need practice, but I'll keep going at it. And any feedback is welcome. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe if you can. You know what? Just subscribe and then share it. I don't care if you like it or not. You can give it a thumbs down. Doesn't matter as long as you subscribe, because I need, I need people to watch my channel, sorry, and the videos. And then just give me a rating, just give me a rating, and then share the love, or the hate, whatever you want to share. Where spreads more. If there's gonna be hate, just keep sharing it, and then make this channel more known. Please share with your friends, family, friends, anyone that you know that are into the news. That maybe you're Pocho or you prefer English. Check out my channel. You have family members who want to check it out and see what's going on, like in Mexico. I mean, or anything that you want me to transmit about, or let you guys know more about, like the Mexico, what's going on. Please reach out. Welcome to any suggestions, and thank you so much for your time, guys, and enjoy. Have a good one. See you next time. Love you guys. And then the name of the channel, it's Coffee the Oh Yeah. So if you guys never had that, you guys are missing out. You guys haven't really lived. It's just one of the best coffees that you ever have. It's way better than Starbucks. And it's just how it is. All right. Peace out.